In this video, we're going to share with you what we believe to be the perfect Italy itinerary. From the paradise beaches of Sardinia, to the hot springs and medieval towns of Tuscany, the jaw-dropping mountains of the Dolomites, the colorful fishing villages of Cinque Terre, to the history of Rome, Florence, and Venice, this itinerary will cover it all. On day one, we're going to be taking it easy and catching up on some Z's because jet lag is going to kick your butt like it did ours. Make sure to reserve a nice restaurant for dinner ahead of time so you can enjoy a proper Italian feast.
Start your day early and catch sunrise at the iconic Colosseum. You won't regret beating the crowds here as it is one of the world's busiest landmarks. Tip, there is a great photo spot on the north side of the Colosseum that we would definitely recommend you check out. Next, we're going to be visiting the smallest country in the world, the Vatican. It only has an area of 121 acres and is home to the Pope and some of the world's most iconic art. By now, you're probably getting hungry, so you're going to want to stop, grab some pizza or pasta at the many local restaurants.
That's exactly what I need right now.
Enjoy the rest of the day just wandering around the city, exploring Rome's many attractions.
Day 3. Finish up any last-minute sights you want to see in Rome because tonight, we are leaving and taking a night ferry to the beautiful island of Sardinia. Go pick up your rental car and start the hour-and-a-half drive to this port here. We recommend booking a private room on the ferry so you get a good night's rest.
Hi guys, welcome to our room for the next 8 hours. We have 2 separate beds. I didn't think we had our own bathroom. It's nothing like special, but I mean, it's pretty big for being on a ship. I'm stoked. I'm so happy.
But if you want to save some money, you can sleep out in the common area or in your car.
Day 4. Wake up early, grab a cappuccino, and head to the deck to watch an incredible sunrise. Once docked in Porto Torres, we're heading to Torre delle Parosa, a beautiful beach with views of a castle on an island. After enjoying this, you're going to want to start heading to your hotel. Sardinia is very large, so be sure to position your hotel in an area near most of the places you want to visit. We stayed at Hotel San Teodoro and loved our stay. Beautiful view, great location, and delicious free breakfast. Once you're settled, lounge by the pool, have a mojito, and or spend the rest of your day exploring nearby beaches.
So this is probably one of the prettiest beaches I've seen, and that says a lot since we live in Hawaii.
Day 5 is all about exploring the west coast of Sardinia. Of course, you can do whatever you want this day, but we'd recommend checking out these 2 places. The waters are crystal clear, and in the summertime, you can go swimming, cliff jumping, or just lounge at the beach. Spend the rest of your day relaxing however you like.
Day 6. Go island hopping around the shores of the northeastern side of Sardinia. We went with a company called Elena Boat Tours and had the time of our lives. We couldn't believe how crystal clear the water was, and each beach had its own unique beauty. Guys, this seriously might be the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Look at this. It's insane. I cannot believe this exists on Earth. Like, how beautiful is that view? What do you think?
Is this place crazy or what? I was just like, oh my god, the water, like, I cannot get over it.
We've heard so many great things about the Mediterranean Sea, but coming from Hawaii, we didn't think anything could really compare. We had such a great time. We met some new friends, enjoyed drinks, had spaghetti for lunch, and spent the day just checking out some of the nicest beaches we've ever seen. You won't want to miss this.
On day 7, you're going to get up early and check out of your hotel. Head south to this town here, and you're definitely going to want to stop along the way to grab some food, snacks, and drinks because today we are going remote. Once you arrive to the port, you'll be picking up a little Zodiac boat. We would recommend booking this ahead of time for availability and best pricing. These little boats don't require a boating license to drive, just a quick crash course from a skipper.
Let's take it really slow here.
Yeah, I agree.
That's okay.
If driving a boat isn't for you, there are tour options available to choose from. We were super down with having our own boat for the day and took our boat along the unbelievable Brunei Coast, soaking up the sun and the views and checking out world-class beaches. Oh, a word of advice. Make sure you do your business before you depart. There are no bathrooms near this beach or anywhere, and Walker had to learn the hard way.
Are you actually doing this? Walker just took his off the boat, and there's literally snorkelers right there.
Once done, you'll grab your dinner and start driving to the night ferry.
Disembark the night ferry and start driving to Tuscany. While driving through Tuscany, we'd highly recommend to turn on the avoid highways on Google Maps. It may take a little bit longer to get places, but the views will be worth it, we promise. Visit Pittigolano, a beautiful hilltop village, and explore around the perfectly preserved streets, eat some food, and maybe do some souvenir shopping. There's some great artists there. When you're done here, set your sights on White Whale Hot Springs. This hot springs is more of a local spot and not as well known by tourists. Enjoy your time soaking in the many pools and let your body go into relaxation mode.
Speaking of hot springs, on day 9, we are going to a more viral location. We've all seen it all over Instagram, the Saturnia Hot Springs. We would recommend staying nearby the night before, that way you don't have to get up too early and you have time to beat the crowds. Spend the morning getting those incredible photos and enjoy this place mostly to yourself. But beware, because by 8 a.m., this entire place will be packed with people, so when we say get here early, we mean it. When you're done here, start your drive to Florence. You can make a stop in the town of Siena, but we opted to check out this popular photo spot and cool little chapel instead. We had lunch at the cafe right next door. And unfortunately, on the way to Florence, we hit some traffic and didn't have any time to explore it at all, but hopefully this won't be the case for you.
Day 10. We are driving to the 5 colorful fishing villages, Cinque Terre. But first, make a slight detour to visit the Leaning Tower of Pisa. We can't think of a better place to stretch our legs. Spend 30 minutes exploring this bucket list destination, then get back on the road. We would recommend leaving your car in La Spezia because honestly you won't be needing it in Cinque Terre. There's super limited parking and cars aren't even allowed in the towns. You can basically get everywhere just by walking. We found this lesser known train station outside of La Spezia with plenty of free parking spots. Grab your luggage and hop on the train to one of the 5 villages in Cinque Terre. We decided to stay in Monarola, our personal favorite. You have to watch sunset at Nissan Dorma and treat yourself to a local cheese board and the freshest mojito we've ever had. You will not regret coming here.
You guys, we just had the most beautiful cocktails and appetizers.
It was perfect.
It's day 11, and today we're picking up the Cinque Terre rail pass from the train station. This pass is valid for 1 day and allows you unlimited rides between the 5 villages in Cinque Terre. Price is around $20 and also allows you access to hiking trails and gives free access to Wi-Fi at the train stations. This pass pays for itself, so go explore the villages, and for great photo spots of the towns, we would recommend climbing up to the beginning of the trekking paths. We'd also recommend this place for dinner. It has some of the best pizza and pasta we've ever had.
Day 12. This day is going to be a long travel day, so check out at a decent hour and take the train back to your car that you left in La Spezia. Be prepared for the 6-hour drive to this town. It's going to be a perfect home base to explore around the western side of the Dolos. While driving, we'd recommend taking some toll highways to save you some time, so make sure to have some euros in hand because often they don't accept card. On your way, make the short detour to this place and stretch your legs, grab some lunch. This is an incredible church built on a cliffside. You won't want to miss it. For lunch, go check out this spot. They had really good food. Get back on the road and check into your hotel and relax because tomorrow is going to be epic.
Are you kidding me?
Unreal. That is literally the craziest view I have ever had.
On day 13, set your alarms because today we are up bright and early to hike Seceda for sunrise. After doing tons of research, we found the best and quickest way up is from this parking lot. The hike only takes about 2 hours from here. Once at the top, you'll be rewarded with some of the most incredible views. If you aren't much of a hiker or you don't want to wake up early, you can always ride the gondola up during high season. It starts at about 8 a.m. and is about $30 a person. Hike down and enjoy the views that you didn't get to see in the dark on the way up. Go home and relax, and at sunset, drive to the Church of St. John. This little church is stunning and a great place for another photo op.
Day 14. Check out of your hotel and head to Europe's highest alpine meadow. Our hotel offered us free gondola passes, which saved us some money or the long hike in. The views up here were absolutely breathtaking. Also stop by this restaurant and say hi to some friendly locals. Once you're finished up, hit the road to your next hotel, which is going to be located in the eastern part of the Dolomites. The drive takes around 2 hours, but nearly took us 6 because we pulled over so many times to take photos. We would highly recommend taking Passo Gardenia for the best views.
It's day 15 and we're waking up bright and early to beat the crowds at Lago di Barcis. Take your time and enjoy the views of one of Europe's most beautiful lakes. Before you leave, be sure to warm up and enjoy the famous hot chocolate at the cafe near the parking area. And on the way back, check out these 2 lakes as well.
Day 16. Go to Tre Cime di Lavaredo National Park, spend a day exploring. It's quite expensive to enter, but we feel it's well worth it if you make the day out of it. There's a super epic lesser known spot called Towers of Mordor that you should definitely check out. It really does look like a landscape out of the Lord of the Rings.
On day 17, it's a long drive back to Venice. Here we're going to drop off our rental car because we're not going to be needing it for the rest of the trip. In Venice, you're free to roam the streets and spend the last couple days exploring the city. We don't have much of an itinerary for you guys these last few days, but honestly, the best way to see Venice is to just get lost in the streets.
Alright, so that concludes our itinerary for Italy. Thanks so much for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe because we're going to be posting a lot more Italy content in the future. Don't forget to like the video if you thought it was helpful, save it and share and do all those things. Anyways guys, thanks. We'll see you in the next one.